Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dawgs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into the wall. They've got it for a loss.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it. Play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The border battle that goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dawgs, Gators tussle, Kirk's been interesting. One side's had the upper hand. The other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. This defense reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Gets the ball as he was hit, but it's incomplete. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Fires it to the left side, and it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. They couldn't stop him now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They miss this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. What a catch! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return. What the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Dawgs will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And they'll just down it right here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
What will the call be on third and long now for the 44? Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pass rush gets home.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. Third down and long, why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and then come up with a sack.
Dawgs will have to kick it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Here's the first play of the drive. They started at 28. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And the wideout goes in motion to throw. It's Stockton. Catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Then he tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back in motion now. Direct snap. He's in the clear at the 30, past the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. On the run, he'll let it go. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
The Dawgs will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Heading left after the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this open quarter. And as we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And that'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On the run, it's Daniels. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch!
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? To throw, it's Stockton. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Daniels. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they
of time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Look to throw it here on second down. Boom. And the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring throw. He'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Down he goes. It's a sack. Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And they hit it just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dawgs. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. On the run, it's Daniels. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots on the play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And now the handoff. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He's going to hand this off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Crosses the 45. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dawgs will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Looking to throw it on first down. Only trapping for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Receiver in motion now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've battled back to take the lead.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a catch made in the end zone for the two-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And cooked up at some over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show and a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Gators will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a run to the left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll run it to the left. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the offense will stay out there for a two-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Georgia, 36.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Will take over first and 10.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that fit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Trying to find some room. It's Daniels. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
36.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. But they don't get the connection. That one is incomplete. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return brought down by the coverage team.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Dawgs will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Single back, takes the handoff. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down ball. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense have done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Using his legs, it's Clark. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. Offense set up now with a first and goal.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown and that 2-point conversion.
Wide open downfield. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Handoff heading left. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the Gators will have to kick this away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Taylor. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking for his back. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for two and try to tie this game up here late.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. He's going to muscle into the end zone. The two-point try ties up the game here in the late stages. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. Second down and 11. And here's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
And just like that, you go from a hopeful potential game-winning drive to giving the ball away to the defense and immediately putting them in field goal range with under 2 minutes to go.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. How will they play this tie game, final minute? Do you get aggressive and try to end it with a touchdown, or get a little bit closer for your field goal kick? Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. A huge stop at this stage of the game.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. Here in the fourth quarter, the game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Takes the handoff again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top in OT.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score. Florida 51, Georgia 44.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, it's a huge overtime.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly